everybody, welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling 2013 on DS Designs or Dave Scott. It has been a month's time since I have recorded anything, and now it's TNA Reborn. Thank you all so much for staying so loyal. If I'm talking a little bit quiet right now, it's because it's 10:43. And, yep, people are sleeping, so I'm just trying to be considerate. Hope you guys understand. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for staying loyal. Thank you to everybody who clicked on this video from you guys. I know that I've been taking a lot of breaks here and there, but here's an explanation for you. As my computer did decide to do a reset. Basically, what happened was, I'm just going to do a little something real quick. Basically, what happened was my computer became practically unusable to the point where it was so slow. So I did a computer reset. And here's the thing, that wiped out all of my programs. It didn't affect my files. I was an idiot and didn't think about TEW. So once that had gotten done, I lost my license for TEW. The computer uninstalled TEW from my computer, and in the process, all of the save files that I had built up for well over 2 years, I think, at least over 1.5 years, are now RIP. So that happened a good while back, probably about a month ago. I've gotten everything situated then, and I've started a good amount of save games. But yeah, RIP my J-game save. I cry every dim. Anyways, here we are with TNA Reborn. Basically what this is, you guys can see my user character is Taz. Basically what happened was Taz, well, you guys will see in the show that we're going to be doing next episode, but basically the premise was Taz comes back, he takes over, he buys out TNA, adds a few million to TNA's budget. As you guys can see, it's about 5 million. We started off with about 1 million. So yep, and he claims that he's going to be completely revamping. Now, I've booked a show, so I can't show you my decisions, but we have 20 plus signings coming in, and we have about 20 workers on the roster now. I've signed a good bit of them. About half of them have been signed already. It's currently Friday, week 1, August 2015. Boy, oh boy, is this going to be Reborn or what? I have rated ROH, I have rated GFW, I have rated, who else have I rated? TNA, ROH, not TNA, ROH and GFW are the main ones. I've rated Indie Darlings, I've rated some people from Britain, and some of the plans that I have are to definitely bring back the TNA World Cup Global. If you guys remember, I wasn't a TNA fan at the time that they currently did this, but I'm not sure if they did this or not. I think they did, but if not, we're just going to be doing it ourselves. Basically, I'm planning on the night before Bound for Glory of bringing in a whole bunch of random workers from different nationalities and pairing them in teams of 3 and doing a tournament for the TNA Global Cup and, you know, country stuff. You guys remember they did something like that back in the day, like probably about roughly 7, 8 years ago. So I plan on doing that as a special event the night before Bound for Glory, and it's August 2015. This has been set in Felicia's Real World Chronicles mod, August 2015. Obviously, it's been very edited. You guys can see the picture is kind of different. I made a custom picture pack for this, as we'll go down the roster overview of who we have in right now. And yeah, as you guys can see, it's a custom picture pack, all made by me. Took all day today to do this, but yeah, I've custom made this picture pack for all the guys that I'm going to be signing, so it can feel like a more in-depth effect, and it can feel like it's really my own. It's customization is a big part of me for doing series. So we'll go down the line of who we have right now. First, we start off with Abyss, TNA veteran, upper mid card heel, monster gimmick, and then we move on to. Before we get into this, a big thing that I want to try is revamping the Knockouts and X Division and bringing in a lot of tag teams too, while bringing in a lot of top contenders on the side. So next we have ACH. He is a Fan favorite. He's going to be a face, a great addition to the X division. His psychology can use a lot of work, but he's got decent aerial stats, and I feel he could be a really good, yeah, really good addition. And Al Snow, our main road agent, pretty OP, very, very good guy, will definitely be staying with the company. Then Angelina Love, she's currently out injured with pregnancy. She's married to one half of the tag team champions, Davey Richards, and yeah, she's got a decent popularity. She's a pretty good knockout, good sex appeal. She is a heel at the moment. She's got zero momentum, so it's going to be hard to bring her back in. Anyways, yeah, then we move on to Awesome Kong, TNA veteran, great menace. We'll definitely be utilizing that hopefully in the future. Currently part of the women's division. She is a heel, which I don't really get. I just moved her up to a heavyweight class. So yeah. We move on to Barbie. She is a manager that I brought in. She is Finnish, so she is from the European scene. And she's going to be managing somebody on this roster that I'll get to in just a second. She's got good sex appeal, which I do like. And she's not good on the mic, but I'm hoping that she can bring her client up. Because I'm going to be doing something like a Rusev Lana thing, where I'm going to be bringing in a big foreign wrestler who is 6'8", has about 78 menace, if I can recall. A really big guy. He is from the European scene as well. He's not known in America at all. We're going to be pushing him to the moon because that's one of the things that I like to do, or at least I find that can help keep an interest in the save, is to take a guy who's a monster and keep feeding a little talent to him, building him up and eventually giving him into a big match. TNA is not very good at creating their own stars, and that's what I kind of want to try and do here. And yeah, this guy that we've been signing in is going to be the one that we are definitely going to look to focus upon. And this is going to be his manager. So Barbie is going to be his manager, and if you guys are wondering who it is, it's Beast. Now, if you guys have played Fleish's Railroad Chronicles in the past, a lot of the times at the start of a mod, you will get the best wrestler in the database, the highest paid wrestler in the database, the most hottest wrestler in the database, and the most powerful wrestler in the database. You guys have probably seen Beast come up in the past because he has about 84 power, 78 menace, and he is the guy we are talking about that we're going to be pushing to the moon. He's 34 years old, 6'8", built like a tower. He is a heavyweight, he's MMA crossover. He is terrible in the ring, but I love that because we can utilize his menace and we can get him better. You guys can see he only has a 46 pop in Scandinavia because that is his hometown. He's Swedish. I couldn't find a Swedish manager. Believe me, I would if I would have hired them if I could have found them. But mod is pretty limited because there's not a lot of Swedish wrestlers, to be honest with you. So yeah, that is going to be our guy that we're pushing. I had to cut the picture on my own, so forgive me if it looks a little unprofessional because the background and all everything. He's gonna be playing a monster gimmick. I should probably go ahead and set Barbie as his manager. Yeah, you guys probably thought that was Barbie Blank, aka Kelly Kelly. But no, these two are going to be paired. He's going to be the monster. He's probably going to be our Rusev. If we're going to be in all honesty, big foreign guy, big brute, great menace, terrible in the... Well, Rusev is pretty average in the ring. But this guy is terrible in the ring. He only has 8 psychology. We have a very vocal crowd, so they're probably not going to like him at first, but we will make them like him. I'm hoping to build him up so much that he can get into a feud with Lashley and hopefully being a TNA World Champion. He has a good amount of time. I would have preferred him to be a little bit younger, around 30, 31. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this guy can definitely become one of our major stars. Has a lot of potential to build him up into one of our main stars, which, like I said before, is something TNA is not good at, and it's definitely one of the main aspects I'm looking to do with this TNA Reborn save. We move on to Bobby Roode, main event face, old school face, great guy in the ring. One of our top guys, currently stands at 85 popularity. Yeah, he is really good. Definitely going to be keeping him around the main event scene. And maybe with the tag team with the old friend. Yeah, then we move on to Bram. I'm not sure if he's really with TNA anymore. I don't really know what to do with Bram. He is a heel, and yeah, He has terrible menace, which I think should be upped a lot. I probably will up that a lot and a little bit hardcore, considering his matches with Abyss in the past. But yeah, if I wasn't raiding everybody and bringing in like 20 people, I definitely push Bram because I do kind of like Bram a little bit, despite what's happened with him in recent events. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with Bram because we have a lot of guys that are over more of a priority than Bram. So he'll probably just float around the mid card for a while. That's all really I can say. Brian Hebner, referee, got about 75 refereeing. One of our main refs, good guy. Brooke Tessmacher, who should only be Brooke. I'm realizing a few of these mistakes as I'm going along. Current TNA Knockouts champion. She won Sexiest at the start of the mud, so yep, she is our highest knockout in sex appeal wise. She is current knockouts champion. She's a heel for some reason, which I don't like. I should probably do this. Okay, good. That's somebody we brought in. I'll get to that in a minute. A few problems with this mod, but we're gonna make it work. So yeah, Brooke is probably not going to stay around the title scene, considering I'm bringing in a decent amount of knockouts. And yeah, kind of like a Bram situation. She's good, but she's not my top priority in her class. So yeah, Candice LeRae we've brought in. I had forgotten to set her a picture. Hold on one second for me, guys. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, here's her picture that I made. The picture's not very flattering. Well, this picture is. Except she's going to be coming in. I'm not sure if she's going to be around the title picture, but she is going to be coming in with Joey Ryan as the world's cutest tag team. And apparently they're in two teams as the same name. Anyways, so yeah, they're going to be coming in kind of, I don't know if I'm going to relate them to ODB and EY. But yeah, they're that intergender tag team that everybody. Well, they're gonna be both heels because I can't see Joey Ryan as a face, even though he might be a face in real life. I don't follow Joey Ryan or PWG, for that matter. All I know is that Candice is pretty good looking, so I brought her in, and I know that she teams with Joey, so I'm going to bring them into a tag team. Good grief, my phone just blew up. Anyways, Christy Hemme, citizen authority figure. She's gonna be our color commentator for this save, considering I am Taz and yep, Josh Matthews gets fired, and Pope is an option. I don't really like Pope that much in commentary though, so Christy has 79 charisma. She can pull off a good color commentator. And yep, hold on one second for you guys. I'm gonna check my phone on why it's blowing up because it obviously needs me for a second. 1 second. Once again, very sorry about that. My phone needed me. I was just checking some notifications, as you guys have been commenting on the hype video that I displayed for this series. So I'm glad you guys are all interested. Thank you all so much for the support on that, even though it only has about 6 likes as of right now. Hoping to get a lot more. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Coming up on 900 subscribers, which is amazing. So, getting sidetracked here, and yeah, let's move on to my favorite wrestler currently on the wrestling world. That is Crimson. You guys might know Crimson. He was in TNA from about 2010 to 2013. He is my favorite current wrestler of all time right now. Well, I wouldn't say of all time. For right now, current wrestler that is currently wrestling. Stumbled on my words there. It's late at night. You're gonna have to forgive me. Anyways, yeah, he's going to be in a tag team with somebody that we have recently signed. And yeah, Crimson is an amazing guy. Definitely looking to push him. Tag team title reign will definitely be coming for him, and maybe even a world title reign. I've pushed him in the past saves, but I don't even care because he is my favorite guy. So I will always push him. Expect him to get the wins in this tag team, and if they break up, come out victorious on that feud. Expect huge things for Crimson. I love this guy. Next, we move on to the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro. Oh, he's a heel working a BA gimmick. Not so good menace. He's average in the ring, but we're going to make him better. So yeah, lower mid card, heavyweight, all the makings for a future star. Which, can we change him to light heavyweight? Yes, we can. Alright, Crimson, that guy. I don't see him being exactly a heavyweight. Alright, Pope. Heel, cocky, personality. I mean, he's got better charisma than Hemi, but I'd just rather see Hemi. I'd just rather hear Hemi on commentary with Mike Tenay than Pope. Not sure what we're gonna do with him. Probably just gonna release him because it's costing us about $2,000 a month to keep him. Maybe we'll make him into an interviewer or something. But yeah, I think we have Val on the roster. I think we do have Val. No, we don't. What am I talking about? Alright, so anyways, it wouldn't cause any problems to release him. I'll keep him for now. Move on to Davey Richards, one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions. He's currently a mid-card face under no gimmick needed. Amazing wrestler. If we ever switch our product to performance over popularity, this guy is definitely getting a huge push. Big fan of the Wolves. They're not the most charismatic team to me, but they are amazing wrestlers. Probably the best all-around wrestlers in TNA right now, in my opinion, because their series with It Factor, not It Factor, watching Silly Talk series too much. Uh, Dirty Heels, the best of 5 series with Dirty Heels for the tag title. Some of the best matches I've ever seen in TNA, probably the best matches I've ever seen in TNA. So these guys are amazing in wrestling wise. I'd say Davey is the better half of the Wolves. That's just my opinion. So like I said, if this team ever breaks up, expect Davey to get the push out of the two. But I don't think I'm going to be breaking these two up anytime soon. Move on to Drew Galloway, currently a mid-card phase. Starts out this mod really, really low popularity, which I did shoot up a lot because they don't push him like he is rated in this game. He is a great worker. I set him to be a mid-carder. I think he's really much a upper mid-carder for sure. Probably on the brink of becoming a main eventer since he has main evented shows in the past. Amazing wrestler. Definitely looks to push him in the future. Yeah, great basics, great psychology. Definitely is an amazing guy to have on this roster. And yep, Earl Hebner, senior referee, 92 refereeing. I don't feel that that's in real life, but I'll take what I can get from this game. He'll be refereeing our big matches. Not much else to say. Then we move on to the other half of the Wolves and the other half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Eddie Edwards. Currently a lower mid-carder under a no gimmick needed, which I find funny because he's sitting at a nice 62 popularity while Davey is sitting at 61. While Davey is a mid-carder and Eddie is a lower mid-carder, they're both the same style. I think it's because Davey is just a little better than Eddie in the ring. Because you see just a few points up in basics and psychology. We know it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get Eddie on the brink of becoming a mid-carder. And yeah, great guy, like I said, amazing wrestler in TNA. Will be staying in the tag team division for a long time. I need to start speeding up. Jesus Christ, this has been 18 minutes already. This will probably be a long video because we're going to go through the roster and the titles and all that and the storylines that I've set up. So just so you guys know. Then move on to Eric Young, a mid-card heel working another BA gimmick. Can we change it? No, we can't. I feel like Savage would probably describe him the best. He has no brute ability. Anyways, TNA veteran here, not the greatest of all guys. Good basics, but bad psychology. Okay, I was just making sure my mic's on. Yeah, good basics, not the best psychology. He's not too great. He's a mid-card. He won't get used that much considering all the guys that we brought in, but he's staying because he's stayed loyal to TNA through all these years. And he's one of the guys where you look at him, and he's not a WWE reject. Next is pretty much the man in this company, Ethan Carter III, TNA World Heavyweight Champion, main eventer, heel under an arrogant heel gimmick. Currently sits at a 78 popularity. He's not actually impressive that much in the ring. I don't find him great in real life. I'm not a big fan, but he can play the gimmick well. He can be the guy that can be really, really hated, which I do respect, but his matches are just very average to me. I'm not the hugest fan of him. He pulls off his gimmick, though. I'll give him that. TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Probably won't stay champion for long. He'll probably stay there until Bound for Glory, in all honesty. But, yeah. He's only on a PPA deal, so we don't want that. We're definitely just going to negotiate his contract real quick. And that's done. Frankie Kazarian should just be Kazarian, considering that's his name in TNA. He is a... I'm bringing him in as a face. I'm also bringing in Daniels. I'm contemplating whether to get them as a team and Bad Influence, or just have them be going their separate ways. And I don't know, maybe bring them back for one more match in TNA and have Daniels turn on Kaz and solidify Kaz's face run. Because Kaz is a great guy. He would be great for putting over the younger guys in the X Division. And he is sitting at a 40 popularity, but I have not edited that up yet. If you guys have a problem with this, just click off the video now. I don't want any salt for the editing stuff because it's the series that I'm going to be playing. So if you guys don't like me editing stuff, just click off. Don't even bother commenting. I can't be bothered. If you do comment about something about editing, I will not reply. I will delete your comment. So that's just that. Just warning you guys. I love you guys very much. Thank you for understanding all this. And yeah, this is not directed towards all of you. I'm just saying for the haters out there that want to come on and troll, which I know you guys understand. Everybody gets some of that. I'm just making a message. I love you all very much, and thank you all for sticking by me just once again. And once again, my apologies for me sounding very monotone, because it's 11:05 right now. Anyways, Kenny King, opener. I want to push him up to lower mid-card, because I'm afraid I'm going to get a ratings penalty. Anyways, X Division guy, going to definitely be keeping him. Good aerial stats, good basics, decent psychology, good charisma. Yeah, he's going to be one of the main stars in the X Division, as you guys will find out in this next show. So, yep, currently a heel working egomaniac gimmick. And yeah, very, very pleased. Might even bring in Rhett Titus. Who knows? Because of Annex. Anyways, yep, good guy for the X Division. I'm a good fan of his. I don't like his gimmick because he's a heel, he's cocky. I don't like that, but the guy can definitely back it up in the ring. Next, we move on to Kozlov. You guys know him as Alex Kozlov. I brought him in for the Forever Hooligans, which are going to be named the Hooligans because of branding, copyright stuff, stupid New Japan. Anyways, he's going to be working an Evil Foreigner gimmick. He has yet to debut. He's going to be a lower mid-carder. And yep, going to be teaming with Rocky Romero, boosting up our tag team division. Not that great, in all honesty, but hoping to build him up. He's got time on his side. And yeah. Next, we move on to probably the biggest face in TNA today. Kurt Angle, veteran, has been with this company for 9 years. Main event face, working a legitimate athlete. Awesome guy in the ring. He's old, which does not play to our strengths. But 75 popularity, I forgot to edit that up because that should be at least a B+ and all that. We're going to get some penalties for these. Might do a clean slate, just so we don't have to worry about that. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be the thing here. He's great on the mic, which will come in handy on this next show. Yeah, he is our guy. Well, he's not our guy. EC3 is pretty much our guy, but he is the guy that is super popular, super great in the ring. We can count on for a good match anytime, especially at the big shows like Bound for Glory's anniversary and all that. So yeah, I mean, it's Kurt freaking Angle. What else more do I have to say? Move on to the Destroyer Lashley, who should not be a big heavyweight. Oh, screw you, Lashley. Anyways, this guy is not very good in the ring. He's got decent brawling and decent charisma. A good amount of some good star quality, which will come in handy though. He's upper mid-carder, heel working a legitimate athlete gimmick. In my opinion, he's face in real life, but I don't really care because this does play to a good storyline that we're going to be starting next episode on our first show. So yeah, that is good. In all honesty, I'm a pretty big fan of Lashley. He seems like an awesome guy in real life. He currently has about 75 popularity, which really? Upper mid-card for 75? Alright, whatever. MMA crossover, company might not like that product, might not show favoritism towards that. But yeah. Anyways, we move on to Lince Dorado. Some of you guys might not know him. I met this guy at a Continental Wrestling Federation show back in May of 2013. He is a great aerial guy, a great guy to bring into the X Division. And, hang on. Classic Technico. Luchador. Wait, with fans. Alright. Yeah, he is a fun babyface in real life. He's kind of like a cat, Mexican cat, luchador guy. He's very small. He is an awesome guy. He's such a nice guy in real life. I've never really used him that much in TEW, so I searched him up, and he was in the database. He has very good stats for a guy of his popularity, and yeah, great arrow. We're going to be using that. Great flashiness too. And Charisma, I think, should be a little better since he's very over with the crowd. I'm a big fan of his. I'd like to see him get an X Division Championship shot, and he would be great for TNA. In all honesty, he's only 28 too, which is great. Madison Rain, did I not switch her picture? What? Really? Yes, mute American Dad. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, Rain has the wrong picture. You guys can see. This is Gail. Did I skip over Gail? I think I did. Gail. OP knockout. Lovely. Jeff. How did I skip over all these guys? Weird. We went from like EC3 to Kazarian. Alright, anyways. Let's go back. Let's backtrack. Sorry about my unprofessionalism. I didn't notice that. Anyways, Gabriel Tuff, you guys might know him as Tyler Rex. He worked in WWE for a few years, from 2008 to 2012. He is a lower mid-card heel. He is going to be teaming with Crimson as the Wild Riders. They are going to be a heel tag team. I like Rex. Big fan of him. I wish him and Hawkins got a more of a push than they did in real life. So, yep. He is going to be teaming with Crimson. Bad psychology, which I wish was a little better, but, it is what it is. Gail Kim, like I said, OP knockout, 84 basic, 77 psych, 80 sex appeal, 75 charisma. A lot better than some of the guys we have on the roster. Veteran knockout, been with the company for a long time, about 4 years in a row. But she was, if you guys know TNA's history, she was a veteran, one of the pioneer knockouts, first TNA knockouts champion ever. So yeah, big fan of Gail. Think she's very good looking, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, Gregory Helms, I'm not gonna do anything with. I would put him as a road agent, but he has 35 respect and average, very, very average psychology. I can't fire him because Jeff and Matt like him. I don't want to make them mad. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Probably just gonna let his contract run out. If he comes up in a backstage incident, I'll fire him. Yeah, he's negative influence. So if he comes up positive for any of these, he's gone. I'm gonna feel bad because knowing my luck, he's gonna be like, I think you're overreacting, but I respect your decision. I'm gonna feel bad. But anyways, Jeff Hardy, the second top guy in this company, if we're being honest. Currently out injured. I have him set as a manager for EC3. He's going, since Matt lost to EC3, he has to be EC3's assistant. So, yep. He's currently on the sidelines. He'll be back in about a few weeks, I think. If that, I think maybe about a week or so. But I have plans to do him and EC3 for the world title at Bound for Glory. And yep, he's good in the ring. His charisma should be a lot better, which will probably get a lot better, if you guys know what I mean. But good aerial, good flashiness, good star quality, and great pop, 86 pop. And that's going to come into a bit of a trouble. But, we'll take it from what we get. 37, still in the prime of his career, in my opinion. Maybe beginning the downfall, but we're going to try and keep him at the top as much as we can, because I love Jeff, big fan. And yeah, Jeremy Borash, he's our backup announcer in case we ever get a second show. He does not hold a position of authority one bit. So we're going to set him as an announcer for now. And, if Christy ever gets pregnant or something, we'll have him announce it tonight. Alright? Alright. Jerry Ryan we brought in. He was in TNA in the past. He beat Snow at Bound for Glory 2012 to earn a spot in TNA after he was rejected from the Gut Check competition. He's back now. Like I said before, going to be teaming with Candice LeRae. And, yeah. He's a mentor of Willie Mack. Q. Kazarian, we went over. Alright, so we've gotten to the point here. Alright, so Madison Rain, 51 popularity, one of the most popular knockouts, that we have on the roster. 89 sex appeal, which will come into play. 83 charisma, 77 basics, good stuff. Heel working a BITCH gimmick. Keep it PG, guys. Keep it PG. Mascara Dorado we have brought in as another addition for the X Division. Astounding basics, astounding aerial ability, definitely one of the guys that is going to be brought in. He's going to be very, very low. I'm not going to edit his pop because he is Mexican, so he's very, very unknown in America. I actually agree with that. So we're going to try and build him up to a bit of a star in the X Division. And like I said, if we ever go performance over pop, this guy is going to be amazing. So yeah, like I said, great addition for the X Division. Very happy that we brought him in. Matt Hardy, brother of Jeff Hardy, upper mid card. He's okay. He's okay. I love the guy. He's a great guy, but not that great in the ring. Matt Seidel, you guys know him as Evan Bourne, was in WWE for a long time, got released. He's now currently working in ROH under his real name, Matt Seidel. He has great basics, great aerial. Gonna be working as a face thrill seeker. Can he play a thrill seeker? No, he can't actually. Show stealer? No. Highlight reel? You don't have a highlight reel? I'll find that out later. So anyways, yep. Great addition for the X Division. Like I said, another guy to come in and build the X Division. Good stuff. Mike Tenay, lead announcer. Fire Josh Matthews. Hate Josh Matthews. Well, I don't hate him. He's good in some ways, but I like Tenay better. Main announcer. Enough said. Mio Shirai, Japanese women's wrestler. Great basics. Not the best psych, but pretty good for being a knockout. I'm going to be bringing her in as a face fan favorite, which hopefully she can play. She can good. Alright, she's going to be going to the title picture, as you guys will find out in the next episode. Because I feel like the Knockouts division needs a breath of fresh air. It's been the same old stuff forever. So, yeah. Move on to Mr. Anderson. Mid-card. Not really a fan of Mr. Anderson. He hasn't impressed me for a long, long time. He's never been in a match where I've gone, oh wow, that was actually really good. So he's going to be jobbing. Whatever pop that he has left will be going to our younger guys. 68 pop, which I think is pretty good for this company. He really should be an upper mid-carder. Yeah, he should be an upper mid-carder. What am I doing? What are you doing, game? But anyways, he's going to be probably going into a feud, putting our younger guys over, and yeah, he'll probably end up just jobbing the Beast. Pat Kenny, average road agent, good respect, but not enough psychology to where I want to utilize him. I can't say big words. Let's try that again. Decent road agent, good respect, but not enough psychology to where I want to utilize him. So I'm going to be hiring other road agents that are a lot better than him, and then he'll probably be let go. PJ Black, otherwise known as Justin Gabriel, was in WWE for a long time. You guys know, if you know me on a personal level, Justin Gabriel is one of my favorites of all time. I had a save dedicated to him where he got up to 100 A-star WWE champion. That was one of the ones that was lost in the computer reset, so I can't get that back. But it was meant to be. I had done everything I wanted to in that save. All was well there. I had achieved, gotten Gabriel over to as great as possible, given the push of a lifetime. Now we're going to be looking to restart here, and yeah, he's going to be wrestling under his name that he's going by now, PJ Black. Great addition to X Division, another great guy for our X Division. This series is really going to be focused on revamping the X Division. I hope to even, Option C is going to be coming around Destination X. Destination X next year is going to be a really, really fun pay-per-view to do. I'm pretty sure that's in July, so we've just passed that. But next year, I'm hoping that our X Division will be really, really good. That event will be amazing to book. Rick Manning, extra ref that I brought in. 73 refereeing, pretty good. He'll be going with Stifler and, not Stifler, Brian Hebner and Earl Hebner. So, yep, just adding on to our ref count, which is good. Romero going to be teaming with Kozlov as the Hooligans. Like I said, evil foreigners, because he's Cuban and Koz is... He's not Russian, he's Moldovan. Okay, sure. Anyways, I took off their first names because I like the sound of Kozlov and Romero. So, you what, mate? Better than Kozlov, in all honesty. Better in basics. Probably better in psych. Hang on. Oh no, Kozlov is better than psych in psych, but Romero's drastically better in basics. So they match each other pretty good. The Hooligans will be coming in the tag division, spicing things up. And yeah, Spud is one of the guys for the X Division. Getting up to Ariel to where I want to keep him. He's like we pretty much have 3 X Division guys that can wrestle for us right now, as you guys will find out in the next episode. I keep saying that, don't I? Just hyping that up strong. But anyways, so yeah. Spud will not be kept around the main event scene. He'll probably job his way down the card. And like I said, he will get fed to Beast. Steve Kieran, one of the road agents that we brought in, 80 psychology, 80 respect. Great guy, almost Al Snow level. Will be one of our main event road agents. And he's probably going to be Pat Kenny's replacement. I like Simon Diamond. I like Pat Kenny. He's been good in any other saves that I've done. So I'm not sure why he is pretty awful in this save. But it is what it is. We'll fill the spots. And it's not a big loss to me. Taryn Terrell, a 95 sex appeal. Apparently, she's better than Brooke in the sex appeal. So, when Brooke won the sex appeal thing before, I probably upped it knowing me. Anyways, huge fan of Taryn Terrell. Love her. She's very good in the ring for the caliber of a knockout. I'm going to try and keep her around the title picture, but she's an entertainer, which sadly I'm not a big fan of booking unless I'm booking WWE. So, hopefully I'll try and keep her around. Yeah. She's got great charisma, which is good. She should do pretty good, in all honesty, because I like her. I'll probably end up pushing her. Taz, my user character, great microphone, great charisma, and yep. He's not a color commentator. He was, but I had him in too many segments on the main show to where he'd just be exhausted commentating all the matches and doing all these segments, so I just put Hemi in there with Mike instead of Taz. We get the loss of the announcer experience, which is going to give us a slight penalty, but it shouldn't do too much. I mean, if it becomes too bad of a problem, I guess I can put Taz back on the booth, but for now, he's going to be our main authority figure. He can talk, which is good. I'm not sure how popular he is. He's a shebang. He's great. Taz is great. So yeah, is the full backstory on why he's my user character and why he bought out TNA will be revealed in the show, which will be next episode. One more hype. We're getting down to the very last 2 here. Tigre Uno, current X Division champion, enhancement talent. To be honest, he is. But if enhancement talent has been champion for several months, I would beg to differ with this game. Anyways, he currently stands at about 39 popularity. He's a lot better in Mexico, considering he's Mexican and all that. But yeah, can he speak English? No, he can't. He's isolated. Well, no, we probably have somebody else that can speak Spanish, but he doesn't speak any English. He's not going to stay the champion. I can tell you that right now for a fact, since how many great X Division guys we're going to be bringing in. He's probably going to be jobbed down the line to the other guys we're bringing in for the X Division, and you guys guessed it, he'll be fed to Beast. And last but not least, Velvet Sky, 95 sex appeal. I don't feel that's true since she turned to goth punk thing. I hate that gimmick. She'll definitely be turning into the sexy, beautiful Velvet Sky that we all know and love. But yeah, for now she's the punk Velvet Sky. Won't be staying long. She's got bad psychology, but she's got great charisma and great sex appeal and great star quality, which would come into our hand, and great acting too. She's very, very average in the ring, if not below average. But yeah, hopefully she'll be staying around the title picture. I'm not bringing in too many women, so I mean, I guess I can keep her around if so needed. She's an entertainer too, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. So that is our full roster. If you guys are still with me at this point, thank you. I know it's been a very long video. But anyways, we're going to go over our storylines real quick. We have the world title, Ethan Carter III and Jeff Hardy. TNA Tag Team, Crimson and Gabriel Tuft, the Wild Riders versus the Wolves. Angle versus Lashley is this Angle's End. TNA X Division, Kenny King and Tigre Uno, and the Taz Takeover, Taz and Christian and Mike Tenay. I did this because I just put Taz in and then the announcers in, because every segment that Taz is in, the storyline will be affected. And basically the Taz Takeover, because Christy and Mike will always be on commentary for these segments, and therefore it will always advance the storyline. Our current titles, we have King of the Mountain title. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this. I'm probably going to turn it into a tournament title, which in fact I am going to turn it into a tournament title. So it is going to be, I can't do that after I've already done it. Knockouts title goes to Brooke. Will not be keeping it for a while. World title goes to EC3. World Tag Team titles go to the Wolves, and the X Division title goes to Tigre Uno. So that is that. Finance, we fired a few people, I think. We fired a good bit of people, actually. And so, yep, like I said, announcers, Mike Tenay, Chris Hemi. I did a great job on the Hemi picture. I love that. Hemi has a 96 bill, I'm not surprised. Alright. So yeah, a schedule that we have, we've gone to the monthly pay-per-view events. Next pay-per-view is Hardcore Justice, then No Surrender, Bound for Glory, Turning Point, Final Resolution, Genesis Against All Odds, Victory Road, Lockdown, Sacrifice, Slammiversary, Destination X, and then it just repeats itself. And yep, our current product right here, we have a 80% event and 60% match ratio. I should probably change this to Reborn since that's the name of the series. TNA Reborn. Yep, those are our times. We have a very vocal fan base. No, just a vocal fan base. That I might have to switch things around so we don't have that, because the guys will most definitely hate Beast since he has terrible, terrible, terrible stats. But that's good. So more popularity and performance, all that good stuff, will prevent us from getting prime time. But you know, screw you guys. We already got a prime time deal. All right, that is pretty much it. We'll take a quick tour. Our best guys are Hardy, Rude, EC3, Angle, and Lashley. Q. And since that's a thing, let's go ahead and push Lashley up to a main eventer. We'll take a look at the creative meeting real quick. It's pretty poor, to be honest. If we didn't do the Lashley thing, our only franchise players are Angle, Rude, and EC3. But yeah, after all the guys come in, I can assure you we'll have definitely more than enough franchise players than we can handle. No next big things. Hot prospects are Taryn, Mio, Madison, and Bram. Talk the talk are Angle, Taz, Bobby, EC3, and D'Angelo. God, that picture pains me. Yeah, there we go. Showstoppers are Angle, Bobby Roode, Davey Richards, Matt Hardy, and Gail Kim. Our ring generals are Kurt Angle, Davey Richards, Bobby Roode, Eddie Edwards, and Matt Hardy. Who's hot? Bobby Roode, Lashley, Abyss, Kurt Angle, and Mr. Anderson. And who's not? Tigre Uno, Drew Galloway, Gail Kim, Brooke, and Madison Rayne. Our time to climb is Matt Hardy and Kurt Angle, and our hidden gems at the moment are currently Madison Eagles, Mickey James, Jay Lethal, Ruckus, and Roderick Strong. That is about all I can think about for going over this episode, guys. We are currently a cult promotion, 3rd ranking. This is our popularity. We're a good bit away from national, a whole lot away from national. But yeah, we're comfortably above cult at the point to where it's not really a problem for us as long as we can keep consistent good ratings. And to be honest, we should get over a 58 for our shows. So that shouldn't really be a problem. Hopefully. But guys, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smack that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to know similar content like this. I hope you all are really enjoying this series. I hope you all are really going to enjoy the upcoming shows. My apologies for all the save scrubbing that was out of my hand. I couldn't really do anything after it had already been done. So the best thing to do is just start again, like the promo said, and I hope you guys are going to be enjoying it. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and keep subscribing up there, and comment down below. I will see you next time, guys.